When Sarah Martinez is caught hacking into the New York City foster care system, nobody cares about the reason why she did it, except a mysterious man named the Mother, who helps her avoid juvie and claims to be from MI6. He offers her the opportunity to join a group of young spies to be their hacker, and she takes it, becoming Brooklyn. These 5 kids are from all over the world, living in Scotland as they improve their own special skills to be able to work in areas adult spies cannot. But Brooklyn will have to learn quickly as a mission for an international youth summit is approaching and a new villain is on the horizon. Ahmed and his family moved from Hawaii to his father's hometown in Minnesota in order to get his sick father the treatment he needs that is only available in a few places. While Ahmed is glad his father is getting treatment, he's not thrilled to be moving from the only home he's ever known, as well as all his friends. While he would prefer to be an underachiever, he begins becoming interested in the 3 classic books he has to read in his English class and gets to know the group members he's working with. Ahmed also begins learning about his late uncle and his connection to these books and this town. Could he actually enjoy living in Minnesota? The Earth is about to be destroyed by a comet, and due to her parents being important scientists, Petra and her family are part of the few hundred that get to live. The plan is they will sleep for hundreds of years while they travel to a new planet, taken care of by generations who will never set foot there. But when she wakes up, she discovers that a sinister collective had taken over and erased any memory of Earth and its mistakes from everyone who's asleep but her. Petra had longed to be a storyteller, but can her story save humanity? When Bug's older brother would prefer to hang out with his friends this summer instead of watching his little sister, Bug now has to hang out with her neighbor's nephew Frankie, who's staying there for the summer. All Bug wants to do is go to the beach every day, but Frankie isn't interested. While they don't get on right away and have different interests, they soon begin working together to try to figure out who the Midnight Marauder is. As Frankie and Bug get to know one another that summer, Bug will learn more about the people in her life, the cruelness of the world, and how to have hope despite it. As an Indian American girl growing up in the 1980s, Reha feels like she's stuck between 2 worlds, 2 cultures. She struggles to fulfill her family's expectations and traditions, as well as trying to fit in with her mainly white peers. Reha's life changes forever when they discover her Amma has cancer, and she's determined to be the best daughter to try to save her mother. A story all about fitting in, family, and the power of the mother-daughter relationship, this will be perfect for fans of emotional book and verse stories. Due to an incident with their father, Sam and her older sister Caitlin have been sent to live with their Aunt Vicky and her wife Hannah on a farm in Oregon. When she's given a card game, a Game of Fox and Squirrels, Sam ends up meeting the characters that are all over the card game, especially the trickster fox Ashander. He promises her that if she completes his tasks, that she can have anything she wants, and all she wants is to go home. But when the trickster fox starts changing up the rules and she begins enjoying her new home, can Sam win the game? And if she does, is home back in LA or here in Oregon? Cor and Quinn, despite having been best friends and neighbors as well, have not spoken in almost a year. Why? Almost a year ago, Quinn's older brother brought a gun to school, and Cor's older sister was one of his victims. Since then, both of their families have struggled in their grief, their guilt, and their constant questions over why this happened. When Cor receives a box from Quinn on her doorstep, it's full of articles that say time travel is possible, and they begin working together to try to prevent the shooting from ever happening. After discovering he has a facial deformity, Will has closed himself off from his peers to avoid being called Turtle Boy due to his chin. In order to help Will fulfill both his community service hours for his bar mitzvah and his fear of hospitals, his rabbi signs him up to keep a sick teenager company in the hospital. While Will and RJ don't get along at first, they bond over drumming and turtles, as well as Will promising to complete RJ's bucket list, a list full of tasks that will push him past his comfort zone. In 1989, the Romanian people still lived under a communist government, one where fear controls everyone and keeps them mistrustful of their neighbors, friends, and family. When Christian gets blackmailed into becoming an informer for the secret police, the main motivation he has is that they're going to give him medicine for his sick grandfather. He's told that he needs to get information from the American diplomat family that his mother cleans for, through a friendship with the teenage son. When he discovers that other countries in Europe under communist rule are fighting back, will Christian risk everything for a chance at freedom? Fallout is a narrative nonfiction story that tells the true tales behind the Cold War era where spies and superbombs made the USA and Soviet Union fierce rivals. While it's a book of true facts, it reads more like the most intriguing spy and historical fiction book that somehow actually happened. In this book, you will learn about the events of the Cold War, the key players, and how the choices of 2 countries and 2 men could have changed our world forever.